Oh, want to try and materialize into the kitchen to cook something? Sure. Okay. Try. Yeah. Try. It may not work. Grab my knife tightly. Snap my fingers and count to 1, 2, 3.
It worked! I have my wand, my apron's on, and everything's set up.
Oh, wow. Well, better get into it.
Okay, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Q and K.
If there's gonna be a video, we have to have something to cook.
Oh yeah.
What are we gonna cook?
We have some letters from friends on what to cook. So can you please raise your wand and say ASIO letters?
ASIO letters.
Well, let's open it, I guess.
It's
empty.
Could we summon more?
I'm sure we could. Let's try that. Okay. ASIO letters.
Oh, jeez.
Here we go. Immobilis. Oh, look, there it is. Like, that one looks different. How about we try that one?
We should. I mean, it's different.
Okay.
Weasley's Wicked Wings.
Hagrid's Hagrific Shepherd's Pie, and Beetle the Bard's Butterbeer Creme Brulee.
Creme brulee.
I do like creme brulee and shepherd's pie.
Well, let's get started with the wings.
Okay. So, let's get cooking.
Let's go right into it.
Okay.
So first, we're gonna need half a cup of sweet chili sauce,
Okay, let's put that in.
4 tablespoons of
With
soy
tablespoons.
sauce,
That's 4 of these. But remember, we're doubling, so you would do 2.
Now we need 4 teaspoons of dark sesame oil.
Half a teaspoon. 1 teaspoon.
And if you don't have dark sesame oil,
Oh, that's
you can probably just use sesame oil.
teaspoon or table?
Table.
Table.
No, teaspoon.
Table?
Teaspoon.
4 teaspoons of dark sesame oil. Remember, you guys would do 2. Because we're doubling. 2 tablespoons of hot chili garlic sauce. And if it's a bit too spicy for you, you don't have to use it, but it does make it nice. 1 teaspoon, okay,
1 teaspoon
of grated ginger. So we have to grate that. Careful. And remember, careful with your fingers, because when you get to the end of the piece, it
that.
can become you cut your hand. So be careful. So right now we're just grating some orange zest into the bowl to liven up the flavor, makes it sweeter, but it also gives a big tang, which will it also take away some of the spiciness of this certain sauce, which is very spicy.
Okay. So now,
so now we
add our
got the juice.
orange juice.
Yes, into the bowl.
This can also be substituted for salt, so I'm gonna splash of this for a little bit more salt.
So we're working with raw meat because it's wings, so we need to cook them after. So we need to put the sauce on before we cook. So whenever you're handling raw meat, if you handle it, you need to wash your hands before you touch anything else. Whatever bowl or utensil or whatever you use that touched it, anything that touched it, put it in the sink, or if you have a dishwasher, and don't use it until you've cleaned it at least once. You can wear gloves, which means you should still wash your hands because it could have gone through, but you might not have to wash it as much, or more so that you're not too much. But if you're not wearing gloves, you need capital N-E-E-D to wash your hands.
So first we're gonna take these chicken wings and lay them evenly out amongst the pan.
So we actually made a mistake. We meant to reserve some of the sauce before putting the chicken wings in it because this is raw meat, and anything that's in raw meat you can't really use, but we can still use this. We'll just have to heat it up first to kill the bacteria. But if you didn't make our mistake and you saved some of the sauce for later to like drizzle on afterwards, then you don't have to heat it up. So we're just putting some of the extra sauce on top before it's cooked, and then we're gonna heat up this sauce to get rid of any of the bacteria, so we can put it on after it comes out of the oven. So you need to cook them for 40 minutes total. So cook them for 20 minutes, then flip them over and cook for a final 20 minutes. Watch your hands, Keegan. So we've cooked them for 20 minutes. Now we have to flip them over.
They look pretty much done, so we're just gonna put them in for another, say, 10 minutes.
Yeah,
10,
I mean,
15
the top
minutes.
looks cooked, whereas the bottom's a bit paler. So we should definitely put them in again, but you're right, they do look almost totally cooked.
This pan is really, really hot.
Like beyond touchable. Like you just, if you touch it, like you just,
We'll have a third degree burn.
you will have like a huge burn, hurt so much, won't go away for a long time.
So make sure you have an adult to help you, because you could really get hurt, like hospitalized.
Yeah.
So be
In the
careful.
hospital.
So now we're
Oh
just
wait, forgot one. That one.
something smells good.
Oh yeah. Wait, maybe the chicken wings are done.
Oh shoot.
Let's go check.
God.
Good. Oh god, they're burning a bit. Let's get them out. Come on, come on, come on.
Actually, they look perfect.
Oh yeah. So this is how your chicken wing should look. Not too crispy, but not burnt black, but not raw.
So now we're gonna move them around a little bit.
Get them
They
in the
should come off
sauce.
very easy.
Yeah, they do. Just rubbing them in the sauce a bit. Oh, that
get
sauce burns.
All that flavor.
Whoa, that was a big crackling sound.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna put them onto the platter before eating them. So now we're just gonna glaze the top of it to add a bit more sauce.
And this is our sauce that we put in the microwave to...
Cook to get rid of all the bacteria. Same sauce that we put on that we dipped the chicken in. Now, once they've cooled off a bit, we can try them. So I'm just gonna take one of the smaller pieces, which is probably cooler. Is that hot?
No. This is my
get-
favorite sauce.
I mean, you get the spiciness, You also get the sweetness is toning down all the really hot bits. Like by hot, I don't mean like ow hot. I mean like hot sauce hot. Like that kind. So now, Keeks, time for my famous shepherd's pie. But we're gonna call it Hagrid's Hagrific shepherd's pie. So, let's get started.
We're back.
Oh, so sorry. Just getting caught up on the news. Now it's time for my famous shepherd's pie that we're calling Hagrid's Hagrific shepherd's pie. Here are the ingredients. You will need corn, pepper, Worcestershire sauce, some seasoning, some salt, and some meat, and some mashed potatoes, and some cheese. So you can use any meat you want. Traditionally, shepherd's pie is made with lamb, but I'm not really a fan of lamb, are you? It's not the best. It's not our favorite. So we're gonna use ground turkey. You could use ground beef or any other meat you could think of. So we're using ground turkey. So I'm gonna take the ground turkey and put it into the bowl. And can you do that one, please? Perfect. Now can you pass me the Worcestershire sauce? Thank you. And
I dare you guys to try and say the sauce.
Worcestershire.
It's hard.
So I'm just adding some Worcestershire sauce. When you cook it, it just gives it some extra flavor, juiciness. So I'm adding just a bit more. Splash. Not too much, because this is strong. Some pepper, please. Can you grate some pepper? I'm just gonna get rid of these now. Some salt.
Some pepper.
That's perfect, Keegan. Perfect. Some salt. Can you get the Italian herb blend, and I'll get my special spice mix. So we're using Italian herbs. We're also using my special spice mix, but you can use any spice mix you want. Oof.
A good amount of seasoning, because we want all that flavor.
So I'm just gonna move this around, get all the Worcestershire sauce on it to get an extra good flavor. I might add a bit more just to coat it well. Just want to coat it well. That's that. And now we're gonna put it into the pan. Now I'm just gonna grease the pan with some olive oil, just so it doesn't stick, and also to get it good. This is Portuguese olive oil, so it's really good. But you can use any olive oil really, but I prefer Portuguese. Right now, we're not trying to cook it all the way. We're not trying to cook it until it's edible. We just want to cook it enough, and then it'll finish cooking in the oven. So now our meat is cooked. Now we just have to mash the potatoes. So.
And if you don't have one of these contraptions, ricers, you can use because at my house we have like this like stamp almost.
Yeah, so
that you press it.
That you like press down and it will make it mashed potatoes. But we're using a ricer. Okay. And then we're gonna add some butter and cream to make it nice and light and fluffy. Ricing it is more work, because the other one you just go mash, 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 but this is way more fun. Okay, half a cup of cream. I think that's good. That's half a cup. And the cream just makes it more like fluffy, which makes it tastier. And that'll be one last scoop of butter. Oh, and some salt and pepper, please, Keegan. Oh, whoops. So we dropped one in, so we're just gonna do that. Perfect. See how it's already like nice and light and fluffy. It's awesome. On the seasoning, go easy because you can always add more to your taste, but you can never take away. You can add more potatoes to mellow it out, but you can never take away once it's in.
And see how we get this nice fluffy potatoes?
Yeah, and now I'm just gonna mix this a bit. And this could use a bit more cream, so if you need a bit more cream to add, if you need to add a bit more cream, that's totally fine.
And now, after Q adds that, we're gonna add the corn. It's just normal frozen corn. You can get it off, you can cut it off the cob if you want to.
This is a great way to get kids to eat vegetables they may not eat, because you're sneaking it into something they love, and they'll just think it's just but potatoes are lumpy. Once this is all mixed up, we can start to put these into our ramekins.
Now we mashed our potatoes and put sweet corn in it. Now we are gonna build our shepherd's pie.
So first, you take the meat and you're gonna put it in each one. There's the juices here, perfect. And then there will be juices. You want the juices. The juices are the good part. It's what makes it like extra flavory. So about that much in each. And if you want to freeze these, freeze them, and then you can just heat them up when you're ready, and it'll become a great dinner. You can just heat up. Don't even have to make it, just heat it up. Can you please put the mashed potatoes in? You don't want to fill it too high, but you don't want to fill it too low. You want to do it like a good bit.
It's kind of like you're putting icing on a cake.
Yeah, except without a piping bag. You're using a spoon. And something I like to do is on the top, like you put cheese on it and all that, but I like to create lines in my shepherd's pie with a fork. So we're gonna do that. You wanna make sure the potatoes like cover the meat so all the juices don't bubble up and spill over. If they do, that's fine. If you don't put any juices in though, I'd still do it because there is still juice in the meat. So make sure it's totally covered so the juices don't spill. I like to put lines in it with a fork, so I'm just gonna do that now. What I'm doing is I'm going down like this, and then across a space, so you get the lines going this way as well as this way. And it helps neaten up the potatoes to make sure all the meat's nice and covered. Now, we're gonna put some cheese on it. So first we're gonna start with this cheese.
And I love cheese, so we're gonna add a good amount of cheese.
If you love cheese like we do, you can do a bit extra.
This is kind of a make your own type of thing. You can decide of how much meat you want. You can decide how much potato you want, how much corn is in the potato, and how much cheese you want.
And what kind of potato you want. You can have sweet potato or regular potato. Sweet potato that's orange or regular potato that's
It's
white.
kind of like a find your own experience.
We are gonna make some designs with some cheese. You don't have to do this. This is totally optional.
It's kind of like an art experience with food. So now that we've made our creations, some of them are monstrosities,
Some of them are non-monstrosities.
So we're just gonna put them on the pan.
And we're gonna put them into the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 20 minutes. So, in we go. It's heavy. If you want, and remember, if you want a grown-up to help, Finny, out of the way. You're more than welcome to have a grown-up help. I would recommend it because the oven is hot. It's not touching temperature. But if you feel comfortable, make sure you have a grown-up
set a timer
set.
for 15 minutes.
But if you feel comfortable when putting it in the oven,
The use of technology.
but if you feel comfortable putting it in the oven, still have a grown-up supervise you, because you can get badly burned. Because remember, the whole oven is hot.
Can see the steam, so I'm just opening it up to let some of the heat out. I'm gonna.
You killed your monstrosity.
Yeah, it's really hot, so I'm just gonna.
You're right, I'm gonna open up. Yeah, look at that steam. And go into the hole. Be careful, it's hot.
I'm going over right.
It's hot.
That's really good.
Thank you.
The potatoes are so creamy. It's the corn. It's just perfect with potatoes.
And
The turkey is seasoned perfectly.
good job, Keeks. You did a good job helping.
You too. You're gonna get some of that cheese. That's why it's called a monstrosity.
The potatoes are awesome. The corn is good. The cheese is awesome too.
The cheese is so like crispy, but at the same time still cheesy.
So good. And now, on to Beetle the Bard's Butterbeer
Creme brulee.
Creme Brulee indeed.
Now for my favorite part of any meal ever created. Dessert.
Butterbeer Creme Brulee is what we're making for dessert. I can't wait.
And if you've watched other cooking shows, sometimes they make it, you can just hear when you use a spoon and crack the sugar. It's just so satisfying. Let's get into it.
Let's go. So for the Butterbeer Creme Brulee, the ingredients are 2 cups of heavy cream,
3 tablespoons butterscotch sauce,
1 tablespoon of butter, 1/2 teaspoon vanilla extract,
and then 5 large egg yolks, 1/3 cup granulated sugar, and a little bit more for the brulee topping, and a pinch of salt.
In a medium saucepan over medium heat, combine the heavy cream, butterscotch sauce, and butter. To temper the eggs, slowly pour the warm cream mixture into the yolk mixture, whisking constantly to prevent scrambling, because no one wants it to become scramble brulee. It's creme brulee, not scramble brulee. So you don't want scrambled eggs. You need to strain the custard through a fine mesh sieve into a clean bowl or measuring jug. This keeps it silky and smooth.
Divide the custard even between the ramekins. Pour hot water into the baking dish to come about halfway up the sides of the ramekins. Bake for 35 to 40 minutes or until the centers are set but still a bit wobbly. So you're gonna pour the water into the pan, not into where the custard's gonna go. So we've got them out of the oven and they've been chilling in the fridge for a good amount, a couple of hours.
Yeah, like
But
4 hours-ish.
now it's time for the fun part. So you're gonna sprinkle about 1
Teaspoon. That looks good.
and then you want to make sure it's even, so you can kind of jiggle around, add some more if you need.
I think that's good, Keeks. You don't want it too much, remember. I'm just gonna shake them to get an even coating on each one. And you don't need much sugar because the creme brulee is already sweet and you're just adding more sweetness, so you only need a teaspoon. Now, for the fun part, but the dangerous part, and the part that you need to be very careful with, the torch. So you're gonna take off this safety cap. This is supposed to be all the way towards you. You can't turn it any more towards you. It should be like that. Then you just turn it a tiny bit press this in.
The flame should start to come in.
And you only need it this high. It does not need to be big. So I'm just gonna start.
And be very careful because it's also very hot.
And you want it to be like an even golden brown. Like that.
And you don't want to keep it in one move. You want to move it around.
So that's that. And then to turn it off, turn it all the way back towards you. And then put the safety cap back on. But never point it at anyone. Otherwise, you might find that someone's on fire. Turning off.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good.
Can't we eat them?
You could like ice skate on it. It's so like you can listen to it. Here. ASMR with Keegan and Quintin.
Ice skating on creme brulee.
Now let's dig in. So I like to first initially just.
Oh, I'm in.
Oh.
Look at that. That's what it should look like.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I get the butterbeer flavor. The butterbeer comes in like almost perfectly. And it also tastes really good.
It's so good with the like crunchy, almost marshmallowy flavor sugar.
Yeah,
with
and
the
it's
creamy sweet inside.
yeah, and it's not scrambled eggs because it's not scrambled eggs. It's scrambled eggs.
So good. You can really get the marshmallowy flavor from the torch.
Delicious.
Now that's the definition.
Of creme brulee. The definition of creme brulee is delicious or amazing. That was a delicious meal, Keegan, wasn't it?
One of the best.
And again, if you have any suggestions, please let us know. We'd love to hear from you guys.
Thanks you for joining us on
For another episode of Cooking with Q and K. And see you next time.
Q.
Yeah?
I need to go home.
Oh yeah, you need to go home. Oh wait, how will you try the snapping thing again and see if you can go? But this time, it's by yourself, so I'm not helping. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Keegs, you hungry? Want anything to eat, bud?
Mom? Wait, what? It worked.
It worked. Keegan! Well, he's definitely not here, so I guess it worked. Well, bye-bye.